to the look in your eyes.
What's up, y'all? Hey man, coming at y'all with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. Now today, I had previously just made a little video, kind of ranting a little bit, and it's kind of made me do some thinking, some inner reflection, if you will. So I kind of wanted to take this opportunity, since I'm being transparent and voicing exactly how I feel, I might as well just go ahead and let everything out, you know. Might as well just, you know, let it be known how I feel. Just gonna be more so of a chat, a talk, just, you know, just me and y'all, me and the community, just us sitting down and talking for a minute. We got Anise in the building, and you see Anise over here looking glorious as ever. Send his friends real quick. Let's go to the Nikkepedia and get a little closer. We're gonna have something to look at while we over here talking. Should we just look at Anise? You can look at Anise. Or should we look at him? Everybody likes Anise, so we're just gonna look at Anise for now.
It would be even better if I
Alright.
could dip in the ocean.
So we're gonna kinda get right into it. Know y'all got things to do. We gotta get back to the regular schedule programs. This should be the last this is gonna be the last more reflective, little chatting video, but you know, sometimes you gotta have these videos where you just sit down and, you know, talk amongst family, friends, and all that. So for those of y'all who have been following me for a while now, or for those of you who are even new and just now started following me or whatever like that, in the past I may have how you say, what's to say, instigated or started, I may have started up some imaginary or fake beefs with some of the Nikke creators. Like, now they probably don't even know who I am because I'm not big enough yet. But we getting there though. Look at the numbers. Hey, we getting up there. We're gonna hit 1,000 subscribers here soon. Like, I have no doubt in my mind. But I basically in the past I've been really petty and stuff. I've been throwing a lot of little shade and shots at certain Nikke creators. I never mentioned any names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know the people I'm talking about. There ain't a lot of Nikke creators out there. There's only a handful. So y'all know who I'm talking about when I'm making little shots and stuff, throwing shade and stuff like that. And mainly the root of it is, for those of y'all who've been here, you know, it's all stems from the direction in which the Nikke content is being presented towards the media and on YouTube. Now, if you know me, you can clearly tell I'm more of the type of content that I do is more so heavily leaning into the culture side, the waifu, the assets and stuff. I just really like showcasing, you know what I'm saying, what makes Nikke special and unique. Like, this is obviously one of the more important selling aspects of the game. And my issue, just to give you guys context so you kind of get where I'm coming from, why I even made this imaginary fake beef or issues I had with some of the other Nikke creators for them not following the same, I guess, path when it comes to creating Nikke content, is because from my perspective, I feel like I am highlighting what makes Nikke successful and memorable in the first place, which is the fan service. Like, that is obviously a main highlight. And from my perspective, from my point of view, it doesn't seem like that is the same. That doesn't seem like that's what the other creators, Nikke creators, are doing who are more popular. They focus on other things besides the culture side of things. Now, to an extent, I understand, because YouTube is super strict when it comes to this. Like, y'all see me all the time. I'm constantly getting age restrictions because, I don't know, YouTube wants to be YouTube kids even though they have kids. It's weird as hell. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm gonna post what I want. If I want to post some sexy woman, I'm gonna post a sexy woman. I'm grown. I'm not a child. You know what I'm saying? But to some extent, I agree. But it does bother me that one of the main selling points, if not the main selling point of Nikke, is not being really represented by most of the Nikke creators. That is honestly where most of my issues with other Nikke creators stems from. It comes from a passion for the game and a passion for that kind of content, like the culture stuff. Now, I've been somebody who loves waifus, and you already know what other kind of content on certain sites and everything. Like, I've been a fan of the culture type of stuff, like even before YouTube. So even if you look at my original videos, like my day one Nikke videos and stuff like that, you'll see how excited I was for this game. This game, it felt to me like this game, like it was finally a game that was literally made for me. I can be as pervy and be as free and express about exactly how I feel. It felt like the game was literally catered and created for me. I was like, holy crap, a game that isn't afraid to like show off all the assets, the culture, the beautiful waifus, a game that isn't afraid to show thick characters. Like, I was like, man, this is finally a game literally made for me. So to no surprise, when I started seeing all these other content creators like blowing up and stuff, but they're not even highlighting, again, that main selling point of Nikke. Most of the Nikke creators that are like really popular, they still aren't showcasing or highlighting what makes Nikke popular and successful in the first place. Mainly it's on meta stuff and reading news and gameplay and story. And don't get me wrong, I initially came into Nikke because for the obvious reasons, for the fan service, the glorious fan service. I was like, oh, they showing off all this, even from the early trailers. Like, oh, they showing this. Oh, it's over. It's day one. This is about to be amazing. But as I played, when I first played, I was like, oh, this is just gonna be fan service, right? That was my mindset. It was like, oh, this is just gonna be a little fan service game I play here and there when I want to see something, you know what I'm saying? But admittedly, it did actually turn out to have pretty good story and gameplay, so I will admit that. So let me kind of get to the point. I kind of been rambling and everything like that. I just been kind of doing some inner reflecting and everything like that, and I'm just like, first of all, these people probably don't even know me. First of all, again, they probably don't even know I exist. I'm not big enough yet, but we will get there. Second of all, I feel like maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I'm just wrong in the way I'm thinking. Now, don't get me wrong. This doesn't change how I feel. I still feel like Nikke, the culture side of things and the assets and everything, should be represented more. I'm still waifu over meta, and I'm not saying I'm gonna completely change or anything like that, but I'm just saying maybe the way I kind of threw shade at certain creators low-key without mentioning their name, just kind of like subliminal, like little shade throwing at them, maybe it was not, maybe I was wrong, because at the end of the day, I'm just kind of looking at it at the big picture. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna change overnight, but I'm saying I've been doing some thinking. Like, the bigger picture is I shouldn't be trying to divide or separate the community, the Nikke fans. I shouldn't be separating them or be like, oh, you're on this side of Nikke or you're on that side of Nikke. I've been basically doing some inner reflecting, and even though I still feel let me just get this out the way. As y'all can clearly see, I'm a person who's really, really passionate. When I'm really, really passionate about things, it's hard for me to see the other side of things. I kind of have that tunnel vision going on, and it's kind of hard for me to see other people's perspectives. I'm kind of just set in my ways. I'm also a very, very petty person. I'm a sore loser. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not really I'm not a hero or by any means. I'm just like y'all, but I'm just posting this stuff on YouTube. But basically what I'm saying is, when I'm passionate about something, for example, Nikke, and I'm like, oh, look at this beautifully cultured game. This game is made for me and everything like that. When I felt like that, and then I saw other people not doing that, I'm just like, yo, the thing that bothered me was like, y'all are making my game, y'all representing it as something that it's not. I think that's my main issue. It's kind of like with anything. Say, for instance, I don't know, you like a certain game or music or whatever like that. Say it's a game. There was a game that you liked, and then a sequel came out, and all of a sudden the sequel was nothing like how the original game that you fell in love with was. That's kind of how I feel about Nikke. It's like, dang, like the main selling point of the game isn't even being represented by most of the Nikke creators, and that's the part that kind of bothers me, because it's like, y'all are making the game that I love, y'all are making it something that is not. Y'all are making it all about meta chasing and stuff like that. But I come to the realization that, you know, it's better to come together than to divide and stuff. You know, it's the bigger picture. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to reach out and collab with people. Like, I'm not even social like that. If we did collab, that's cool. My main thing is not wanting to, I guess, continue to be super toxic and be throwing shade, because at the end of the day, I don't know these folks. I don't know these people in real life. I don't know what they do. I don't know how much work they put in. Yeah, I may personally find their content boring and lackluster, and I don't really get it, and I don't feel like they're representing Nikke to what it should be. That's how I personally feel, but clearly other people enjoy their content, so I don't want the community, the Nikke fans in general, to have to like decide and be like, oh, we're only going to watch Phantom, or we're only going to watch this Nikke creator. We don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want them to pick and choose and stuff like that. Like, Nikke fans, we should all be coming together. Like, even though I don't necessarily agree with the direction that other Nikke creators are taking with their content, I should be grateful and appreciative that a game that I love is even getting the spotlight and the attention like this, because it's like a win-win for all of us. The more exposure and light that gets shed on Nikke, the better the game is, the better the game that I love becomes, you know. So I'm just looking at it as from a big picture, and I'm just like, also sometimes that being toxic and stuff, it just isn't a good look. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to plant that seed in your community. You don't want your community to think that, hey, that's the right way to move and everything, being toxic. Because ultimately, my main goal, like I said before, and my about me, is I want to ultimately create a community that just enjoys waifus. My goal is not to make a toxic environment by any means. I just want us to all be chill, have fun, make jokes, and enjoy the beautiful waifus like we have on the screen here. That is my main goal. So again, I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow or the next week or whatever like that, but yeah, I've just been doing some thinking, just like, man, why continue this little imaginary beef I have with these creators who they probably don't even know I even have issues with them or whatnot. They probably don't even know I exist, even though I have been putting in work for quite some time. I mean, I'm just saying, you can check my little Nikke Carfax, my little YouTube resume, my Carfax, and I've been putting in some work. I got quite a bit of thousands of views. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no slouch by any means, but I still got a ways to go. We just getting warmed up. But it's just better to, when one creator wins, it's kind of like, for instance, like rappers. You see it all the time, like rappers and musicians, they be like beefing or whatever. They don't like each other for whatever reason, or differences in their craft or whatever like that. And you always hear the fans like, man, y'all are both really, really talented. Y'all should do like a collab. There's no telling how much money and how great the songs will be and everything like that. It's the same thing. Like, it's better to come together. Again, not saying I'm trying to collab or anything. If we do, it's whatever, but I'm gonna still do my thing. But my thing is, it shouldn't be, there's different aspects of the game that different creators can touch on. Like, hey, you got me, I touch on the more culture side and assets. Then you got those who focus on like the advise stuff. Then you have those who focus on the meta. You have those like Musan Pro that do, like, you know what I'm saying, the little creative little skits or drawings or whatever. There's different ways to show your love and passion for Nikke, and I need to understand that it's not just one aspect about Nikke that people love. I just trying to have an open mind. So I guess you could say I'm ending this imaginary beef I had with other Nikke creators, you know, thinking that I'm better than them and stuff like that. Like, it shouldn't be about that. Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Like I said, there's no telling how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. I ain't gonna ever stop. I'm gonna still be me. I'm gonna still be petty and joke around and stuff like that. But I'm kind of leaning towards, working on that and not being, not throwing shade at other creators and stuff like that, and kind of more focusing on my craft and what I do best, which is showing y'all the best waifus and whatnot. Yeah, I know this is a lot. I appreciate y'all, anybody who's even sticking around and watching. I hope I'm making sense of what I'm saying, or you're getting where I'm coming from. It's just a bunch of inner reflecting. I'm just like, I don't want to be known in the Nikke community as being toxic or thinking that I'm superior or better than some other people and whatnot. I just want to be known for just literally just showing y'all beautiful waifus and Nikke and us having a good time. I want Nikke to grow and be the best game ever. Yes, Shift Up, they do some things that I don't like, and I'm very passionate. Clearly, I'm very honest about how I feel about things. Y'all already know this, especially when it comes to coats and whatnot. Speaking of coats, you know what I'm saying?
Cheers to the look of your eyes.
We need that coatless anise. But yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of lost my thought. Excuse me, I'm old, y'all. But yeah, I just want Nikke to grow. I want the Nikke community to be close. Like, we shouldn't be, and I'm the one who's kind of at fault with this. I shouldn't be bringing any drama or beef into the community, and I don't want to be setting that example for anybody else in my community. Yeah, we can still definitely be waifu over meta and all that stuff like that, but we should embrace all of our Nikke brothers and sisters, all those who love this game, because at the end of the day, we want to see Nikke grow. Like, it's already a beast of a game. Like, it's up there with Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. We just need to come together even more and just keep on propelling Nikke up higher and higher. Shoot, one day maybe it'll take over Honkai and Genshin Impact, but I think it definitely has the potential, and it seems like the devs are really passionate about the game too. There's a lot of passion in Nikke. Clearly, y'all see there's a lot of passion from me. You see there's a lot of passion from the devs, and I'm sure y'all see it in some of the other creators that I had issues with, air quotes. Clearly y'all can see the passion in them, because a lot of you guys follow them, and that's a good thing. Yeah, I've chimed into their content as well. Obviously, that's how I know that they do their thing. So yeah, I just kind of want to lean towards a more positive community in the Nikke space versus my past stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. If I see some BS or something I don't like, I'm gonna address it. But overall, I'm trying to grow and mature, and I want to kind of more bring the community together rather than split it apart, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, my little inner reflection moment. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the video. It's kind of a nice little, just like a little sit down chat. It's like, hey, some of the bros just sitting down, having a nice drink, and just chatting it up, talking about what's on their mind. So sometimes you got to do it, bro. You just got to let people know what's on your mind, know where your head's at, and then you move forward and get back on your grind and whatnot. So yeah, that's gonna be the way moving forward. We're gonna try to just not be in everybody else's business as far as what they're doing and whatnot. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I may make little jokes here and there, but as a whole, I'm gonna be there's gonna be less of the throwing shade and stuff at other creators and whatnot. We all have a hard enough job trying to grow as is. It definitely don't need to be fighting amongst each other. But yeah, if you like this kind of video, let me know by hitting the like button, commenting, and subscribing. Yeah, and I will see you on the next video, man. Peace.
It would be even better if I could take a dip in the ocean.
God damn. All right, y'all. Peace.